Level 1 The Curious Child. You watch the cold Michigan snow fall, a thin blanket covering everything outside. Your mother left you at birth, an unwanted addition to a family already broken. Grandparents raise you, but their harsh words are always cold against your ears. Your grandfather's presence feels heavy, a constant pressure on your young skin. You learn to disappear, moving silently through the house like a small animal. The first touch is violent, a violation you cannot comprehend or process. You feel nothing. Just a dull ache spreading through your small vulnerable body. 13 years old, pregnant by rape. The world outside feels distant and wrong. The baby is born, then quickly adopted, a silent echo in your empty arms. You begin to wander, leaving home, the bitter winter wind biting your exposed face. No money, no shelter. The street becomes your only harsh demanding teacher. You exchange your body for food, for warmth, a cold transaction every single time. The cold concrete sidewalk presses against your back, an unyielding hard surface always. You learn quickly, observing others, how survival works in this brutal new world. A different kind of curiosity grows inside, about power, about making men pay. Level 2 The Isolated Teenager. The Florida sun burns your skin, a stark contrast to the cold Michigan past. You hitchhike along dusty highways, the hot asphalt radiating heat up into your legs. Men stop their cars, offering rides, always expecting something in return. The cheap vinyl seats stick to your sweaty thighs as you enter their vehicle. You learn to read their faces, discerning intent in their quick darting glances. One more transaction, one more cold exchange of your body for meager funds. The motels are all the same, smelling of stale cigarettes and forgotten intentions. Each new town offers no escape, just endless repetitions of the same old patterns. Anger builds slowly, a tight knot forming deep within your hardened stomach. You carry a small knife, its cold metal resting heavy in your worn denim pocket. For protection, you tell yourself, a small piece of control in a chaotic existence. The weight of the knife feels solid, a quiet reassurance against constant threats. You dream of a different life, one without the constant fear and desperation, but the grip of the streets is strong, pulling you back into familiar despair. The knife is not just for defense now, a new purpose slowly begins to form. Level 3 The Student of Death. You feel the rough texture of a stolen pistol grip, cold and hard in your hand, a new kind of power now, beyond the mere dull metallic weight of the knife. The gun gives you leverage, a decisive edge against larger stronger men always. You learn the mechanics, the safety, the heavy precise pull of the trigger. Practice shots into sandy banks, the loud report echoing in the empty air. The recoil pushes back, a satisfying jolt that vibrates through your firm arm. Each shot is a lesson, a step toward a new form of complete understanding. You stop hitchhiking for a while, staying in cheap motels, observing the other girls, watching their faces, their desperation, the familiar emptiness reflected in their eyes. You see their fear, their vulnerability, a mirror image of your own past. A subtle shift occurs, a cold calculation replacing pure reactive instinct within you. You consider the odds, the risks, the potential rewards of decisive action. A plan begins to solidify, moving from abstract thought to concrete dark intent. The pistol is not just protection, it is an instrument of a new precise justice. The line between victim and perpetrator blurs. Soon you will choose your own side. Level 4 The Stalker. You meet a young woman, Taria Moore, her soft touch a brief comfort. She sees something fragile in you, something beyond the harsh exterior. You want to escape the streets, to build a normal life together quickly, but poverty is relentless, its cold grip pulling you back into old habits. The desperation returns, a familiar bitter taste in your dry mouth again. You need money, a lot of it, quickly, to break free from this cycle. You return to the highways, the familiar parade of lone men in their cars. Your gaze is different now, more calculating, searching for specific types. Older men, alone, carrying cash, those who will not be missed soon. You choose your first target, a middle-aged man, driving a small pickup truck. He offers you a ride, his intentions clear, a mirror of so many others. The truck smells of stale cigarettes and cheap disinfectant, a familiar odor. You smile, feigning compliance, your hand already gripping the cold heavy pistol. The desert road is empty, the wide open space swallowing all sound whole. His final mistake is underestimating you, a lesson he will never live to learn. Level 5 The Novice Killer. The small pickup truck pulls off the highway, onto a deserted sandy track. The engine noise dies, leaving a sudden heavy silence in the hot Florida air. He reaches for you, his touch familiar and unwanted on your bare arm. You raise the pistol, its dark barrel cold against the humid cabin air. The loud crack of the shot deafens you, a sharp violent sound in the quiet. The man slumps forward, his body heavy, a dead weight against the seat, blood spreads, a dark muted stain 8B0000 against the rough seat fabric, your hands are shaking slightly, the adrenaline surge making your pulse race. You grab his wallet, finding a small wad of bills, more than expected. The keys feel heavy, cold in your palm as you start the truck engine. You drive away quickly, leaving the truck and body in the distant desolate sand. The fear is not what you expected, replaced by a strange cold sense of calm. The pistol feels lighter now, a natural extension of your firm determined hand. A new path opens, paved with desperation and the lives of careless men. One kill is not enough. The need for more resources pushes you forward still. Level 6 The Predator. The pattern solidifies, a grim routine of highways, cars, and desperate men. You pick up a client, feigning interest, calculating every single movement. His intentions are clear, reflected in his eager eyes and grasping hands. You drive to a secluded spot, a familiar dirt track off the main road. The desert air is hot, still, the sound of insects buzzing loudly around you. The pistol is ready, its cold metallic weight reassuring in your firm grip. Another loud shot, a quick struggle, the same grim efficient process unfolding. You take his money, any valuables, leaving his body in the remote dense scrub. The cooling off period shortens, the intervals between actions becoming much tighter. You purchase a new vehicle, a beat-up Pontiac, feeling its old steering wheel. Police reports surface, missing men, their abandoned vehicles found by state troopers. The authorities connect the murders, noting the similar caliber weapon used always. A fear spreads through the trucker community, a dangerous phantom on the highways. They describe a woman, hitchhiking, cold-eyed, a deadly presence on the road. You are no longer a victim, but a predator, hunting on your chosen territory now. Level 7 The Collector. You travel with Daria, trying to maintain a semblance of normal everyday life. She has no idea, or pretends not to, about your dark highway activities. The tension grows, a silent weight pressing between you both at night. You collect small items from your victims, jewelry, watches, driver's licenses. They are tokens, reminders of the fleeting power felt during each encounter. Hidden in a cheap motel drawer, their cold metallic weight feels heavy to you. The faces blur in your memory, replaced by the feeling of the pistol recoil. Police intensify their search, setting up road traps, publishing composite sketches. The pressure mounts, a constant hum of danger just beneath the surface. Daria grows suspicious, asking questions, her soft voice filled with doubt. You become defensive, pushing her away, protecting your hidden grim secrets. The trust between you cracks, a fragile barrier crumbling under strain. You lash out, shouting, the anger a familiar burning sensation in your chest. She threatens to leave, the thought of her absence a sudden cold terror. The collection feels less like power now, more like heavy chains binding you. Level 8 The Media Phantom. The media nicknames you the Damsel of Death, a cruel ironic twist. Police release your mugshot, a cold flat image staring out from the news. Your face is everywhere, on televisions, newspapers, wanted posters now. You feel hunted, constantly looking over your shoulder for unfamiliar cars. The motel rooms feel less safe now, less private, watched from outside. Daria's fear grows, her eyes wide with a quiet desperate understanding now. She contacts the police, a phone call made in hushed, trembling whispers. A sting operation begins, a trap set using Daria as the silent reluctant bait. You answer the phone, hearing Daria's nervous voice, a strange forced cadence. She asks you to meet her, urging you to come to a specific arranged location. A cold dread settles, a metallic taste in your mouth, a feeling of unease, but you go anyway, pulled by a desperate need for her presence, her comfort. The motel parking lot is dark, quiet, the air still and heavy around you. You see her car. Then bright flashing lights, blue and red on the asphalt. The jig is up, the chase is over. A cold metal click echoes in the night. Level 9 The Cross-Country Killer. The handcuffs feel cold, heavy, biting into your raw red wrists tightly. Police officers lead you away, the crowd of reporters shouting loud questions. Flashbulbs pop violently, blinding you with sudden bursts of harsh white light. The interrogation room smells of stale coffee and overwhelming synthetic cleaner. You refuse to speak, maintaining silence, a stubborn wall against their words. They play a recording, Daria's voice, her quiet betrayal piercing your skin. Anger flares, a hot burning rage consuming your entire cold mind now. You confess everything, the names, the places, the grim details unfolding. 7 victims, cold-blooded. You tell them, men who deserved their final fate. The trials are a spectacle, the public captivated by your raw defiant honesty. the jury watches your face, your cold eyes, no remorse, no real regret there, conviction after conviction, a rapid succession of legal defeats for you, the death penalty is handed down, a heavy sentence, final and absolute. You sit on death row, the concrete walls thick and cold around your body, the needle is waiting now, a final cold end to this long and bitter journey. Level 10, the untouchable. The execution chamber is small, sterile, smelling faintly of antiseptic and fear. You are strapped down, the leather restraints tight against your thin frail limbs, a white sheet covers your body, leaving only your head and arms exposed. Witnesses watch through thick glass, their faces blurred, indistinct, unemotional. The chaplain offers final words, his soft voice a distant hum in the quiet. You refuse the last meal, wanting no comfort from your final captors ever. Your gaze is steady, defiant, meeting the blurred faces with a cold empty stare, a prick in your arm, the cold liquid beginning its slow steady internal journey. You feel a burning sensation, a sudden sharp coldness spreading quickly through your veins. Your breathing becomes shallow, ragged, a faint whisper in the silent room. The world blurs, colors fading, thoughts dissolving into a soft gray mist. Your eyes remain open, staring up at the white ceiling, unfocused and still. A final gasp, a last shudder, then absolute silence fills the small chamber. The doctors confirm death, their voices low, clinical, detached, purely factual. The highways are safer now, but your story remains, a chilling reminder of forgotten lives.